so many situations, how it conjured in. If I stress you out, you rock your feelings like a fit. You told me time and time again, you leave, you gon' be missed. When it rain, the sun gon' shine. I'm just trying to see right through the mist. Lost so much shit in my life, without you it don't seem right. You got that love I gotta fight for. Can't let you worry about it, I just one night her. Can't spin the wheel on that, price ain't right for. Better act like you know. Acting like I'm not a blessing from the skies. Can you tell me why? You always act like you know.
Okay guys, so I am here for a very important business meeting, y'all. This, I told y'all, Keevember, we are going up. Different things are going, money is popping. Things are just gonna be so good going forward. So I'm gonna let Cedric do his introduction and tell y'all a little bit about him and what he's about to do, so y'all can definitely hop on.
Good afternoon, how's everyone doing? My name is Cedric, owner of Bright Star Consultant. You can follow me on social media. I specialize in credit repair, also helping individuals establish personal and business credit. So far this year, we funded over $20 million for entrepreneurs, individuals who are interested in real estate, if you're trying to start your next entrepreneur expedition. So what we're doing right now, we're actually going over some paperwork, and we're in the process of actually helping her get funded. So I just want to let you know, individuals who are similar to yourself, they're in situations that you may need some type of financial backing, we can definitely help you. On average, most clients receive anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000. Also, if you don't have the credit history to receive the funding, we also offer credit repair. We have a variety of programs to help you establish personal and business credit. So if you're inquiring about any services, if you have any questions, make sure to follow up with me on social media, Bright Star Consultant.
That was perfect. I'm gonna definitely put everything across the screen. So like you said, your girl, yes, you did great. So y'all already know I got several businesses and this spam. But yeah, so y'all know I got several businesses, and it's time for me to continue to move like the boss that I am. So he's helping me get my business funding established, y'all. And like he said, up to $500,000. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated with everything. Y'all already know I found him through my girl, Lexi. Say hey. Y'all already know she's the queen of Airbnbs and got everything on lock. I'm gonna put her Instagram across the screen too. But yeah, so anybody that she trusts and is in good hands with her is in good hands with me. So I'm gonna put her stuff across. Lex,
she's also got funded.
Yeah, she recently got funded. I'm gonna put your stuff in the vlog, in the Bleezy, so they can see. So yeah, he just took care of her with her business stuff, and she recently got funded. So I'm like, I've been looking for somebody who can, you know, who I can start working with and who can help me with the same thing. Like having multiple businesses, you need to make sure that you are working with people who are legitimate and who can do exactly what they need to do, and he is the guy. So I'm gonna keep y'all updated with everything. I'm starting out all the paperwork today. I'll let y'all know about how much I get funded and show y'all everything. I'm just gonna work with my main businesses that I've had for like years first, and then we'll move forward. So like he said, y'all can hit him up if y'all want to get into this and start, and he can repair your credit if it's necessary. So if y'all worried about that, he can take care of that for y'all. So
before we took our little, 2-week break, that's what we were doing. Just constantly giving her that stimulation. Giving her that stimulation was challenging at times, but, nonetheless, just staying on it, because those are the ways in which we learn. We have language, a lot of play, and those are things that kind of move our brain patterns along. So, she really seems like, the first time I met you, I can say from the time I seen her, she seems very different.
yeah, she's definitely made a lot of strides. High five.
Now, in terms of this drawing activity, focus on some lines and circles. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's see how close we can get. Keeping in mind that a circle is just one round circle, not circle, 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 circle. That's not a circle. So let's try to do some modeling so you can try to do some imitations.
Okay.
And I want you to call them bubbles instead of circles. And with the lines, let's call them bubbles. Okay?
You said with the lines, call them what?
Rows, so you make two parallel lines.
Okay. Let's make some bubbles.
Like with her experience, experiences are with roads, being in the car, driving with your dog, turning left, turning right, bumpy roads, a smooth road. Try to engage in terms of adding more to the language, okay?
Okay. Bubble. Bubble. Okay, you trying to make a bubble. Good job. Stop right there, though. That was it. Purple.
Working with you, you know, I know sometimes it seems a little bit monotonous, and you've exercised enormous patience and dedication to your kids. I'm quite impressed with your approach to parenting, in that, you know, you somehow seem to understand that, okay, this is going to pay off. This is going to pay off. I say that because, you know, some parents, as soon as their kids start to be making some progress, they think, okay, great, we've arrived. And I can tell that it's from their standpoint, that the work is too much for them. That they just don't have the perseverance, and which is too bad, because that's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. You know, it's about giving your child as much advantage as possible, because, you know, they had a slow start, and it is incumbent on you to be the game changer.
Yeah.
It isn't on me. It's on you, because let's just say you and I had a personality problem. You didn't care for me. I had a difficult time working with you. I would move on. You would move on to the next person. The constant in those situations is you and Journey. So hence why I really always want parents to understand it. This is not about us per se. This is about you and your child, and you understanding your child's needs, and when the time comes to be able to continue on this journey, because you're going to be this child's best advocate. And then the coaching method is so great. And I say that in terms of who you're working with, because once again, you do have people, because their lives are so complicated, they don't have the attention span for this. So yeah, the game changer is a parent who gets into the trenches and trusts the process, and ultimately ends up with pretty good results.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, prior to this, I was going to the home, and when I met someone who would give up, it'd be left on me to do. But it's an hour a week, and it doesn't move mountains. What moves mountains is a caregiver carryover. And for us to have met digitally and have done most of this work digitally, she's doing really, really well. And you really have mostly yourself to thank for that. Because I can tell who's working with their kids, and I can tell who's not. And it has to do with progress. Children are like sponges, you know, but they're sponge that not just the beat of their own drums, but sponges nonetheless. And I use that metaphor in the sense that they're going to learn it.
Okay, y'all, so I have this brand of 3-mint tea right here, and I'm just boiling some water. I'm about to have this and have some waffles, and I think that's everything. I wanted to make some eggs, but I don't really honestly feel like it. Y'all, when I say Keevember is already kicking my ass, like, it is really kicking my ass. Oh, just for the girls. But my mom got like the ranch season. Y'all know the ranch season I got from Sam's. Oh yeah, she got this. Just popcorn and that for them. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, so y'all already know Keevember is here, obviously, and I am doing a Keevember sale on my Gotland's website. However, I I'm trying to sell out of the cups that are already on there. They're doing really good with sales, but I want to sell out of them completely because it is really cold in Atlanta. I don't know where y'all are at right now, but it is extremely cold in Atlanta, and I want to get my new product into the website. I just don't want to have too much merch in my office because it's only but so big, and I just don't want, like, there's actually nowhere to put any new inventory. So yeah, I'm trying to hurry up and sell those cups out completely. So if you love me and you support me and you know you want to just buy something or do something or give me something for my birthday, you can just support one of my businesses. So this product right here, if you don't have this in your house, you need to grab it now. So this is what I got from Amazon, and also this black seed oil. So we don't give the girls these two. we did have, I think we had a, Babe had bought a black seed oil bottle like a few weeks ago, and I think they had like a little bit of it mixed in with one of their beverages. But the girls are really good at taking their vitamins, and but the girls are really good at taking, like, they ask, like, I have literally the best daughters. They all ask to brush their teeth. They all ask to wash their hands. Like, they're perfect. So, and they all ask to take their vitamins. So their gummy vitamins, we ran out, so I have to order some more. Yeah, I think we're completely out. We ran out after the trip. So anyways, one thing that we do have, the black elderberry, Zarbee's is our favorite, so they do have the black elderberry syrup every single day, or they have some of their gummies. And y'all, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Like, I need to make a care package for a baby, because some of this stuff we never even opened up, like this baby probiotic. But or maybe, can Jori still take this? No, because it says for babies colic. Shake well before use for infants 6 months and older. On the breast. Yeah, this is, yeah, we never even used this. We didn't really have any issues with Jori because she breastfed, and we did give her the German milk that we gave the girls, but Jori never had any American formula. Let me make sure. Yeah, Jori never had any American formula. The girls had American formula because of the dang on hospital. I don't know. Y'all already know I tell y'all, and I'll be hollering at y'all about these formulas. I did so much extensive research once the girls came home, because I was like producing so much milk. They were in the hospital. They were getting it. Sometimes like they would supplement the hospital formula. So I outsmarted them, because I knew my milk would not instantly drop or come out when I gave birth, because they were taking my baby early. So I didn't know what my body would react like, but I do know from experience, when Journie and Jiya came out early, my milk took a few days to come in anyway. So I was like, okay, it's probably gonna take a few days. Because some women's milk come in a few hours once they give birth, once their baby comes when they're supposed to come. Anyways, I was smart at the hospital, and I brought the German formula because I knew they were going to try to supplement with my milk not being in, and that's exactly what they tried to do. And they almost tried to go against me and tell me no, like, because I didn't have the box, like I already had it sectioned off for the scoops. They're like, we don't know what this could be or something like that. And I'm like, I'm the mother, I'm making a decision. Like, what are y'all talking about? So
yeah. Just this week I probably counted about 100,000. Just this week I took a loss to see my people smile. Yeah. I got some situations in the streets can't get involved in. My youngin' jumping out the porch and yeah, they all in. It take one car, that's all just to get your blood spin. I'm on these pussy nigga, they just like they cross me. I'm in the hood like the home team.
hey y'all, so I am trying to give y'all a little update. We came to handle some stuff for Jeremy. He's actually, and we were just spending a little time together, but y'all already know that I don't really vlog him or include him as much. Hopefully that can change a little bit, not more so like bringing him on the channel as like a main, sorry y'all, I'm trying to pay my mom's card, no, but so yeah, not like bringing him on the channel full time, but just until we kind of like bury the hatchet of him and like his, y'all, sorry, I'm like paying so many things at one time. Y'all already know it's the first of the month, but just making it so that it's not as awkward if we do want to vlog together, because right now we're kind of like so much tension, like a lot of tension. Let me see, baby. Look at daddy. You see daddy outside? He's going in his car. He about to pull up. Up, he's walking back in the building. He's not about to pull up. Y'all miss mommy? Y'all, I'm so hungry. Yep, there's daddy. So babe got me some juicy crab. And yeah, he walking well, he going to Publix, baby. But yeah, My head is spinning like crazy. I'm about to eat. I'm about to chow down. I was gonna do like a little mukbang, but I just want to eat. I don't even have, like I said, I'm going off of 2 hours of sleep trying to make sure my thumbnail, I totally had forgot to get my end slate for Keevember. So I had texted my graphic designer. I love her so much. I texted her like at 4 a.m. I was like, hey, I'm just texting you this when you wake up and see this. Like, I need an end slate, blah, blah, blah. And she was up and got me the end slate literally within like 15 minutes. So I was able to put it on there. You want to try my boots? The girls are going to love playing in mommy's shoes and mommy's makeup. Now, if they're my size, oh, I'm gonna be so mad. Y'all know I wear size 2. Huh? You want something to drink? Okay, go ahead, go get it. Go get your cup. Oh, now you gonna go get something to drink? Y'all didn't want that cake? Jori be eating, y'all. Jori be eating. Please, say please. Don't just demand. Daddy's getting you the stuff. You call Jeremy? What did he say? Look at Jori. Cake. Yummy? Yummy? Jori eat crazy. Okay, let me eat y'all on my food high. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay, guys. So it is Keevember day 2. I pretty much just packaged up most of these orders. I kind of want to make sure I'm not distracted when I tell this Keevember exposed information, because I don't like, that's why while I was on live, I did not read comments. I want to make sure that I'm focused, I'm clear, and I'm articulating myself and my thoughts. So I went ahead and did most of them. I only have a few more left. But yes, you guys, so it is Keevember and I am having a birthday sale. So thank you for everyone who placed the order so far. On Thursday, I will be doing a live. We will be digging in deep for some of these conversations that I've been having throughout this week. And you guys are gonna be able to ask me questions on live, just celebrate my birthday. Yes, you guys, I can't believe it. And also, you know, support me if you see fit with purchasing something from Ladylike Apparel. And I'm talking about like when the live starts, I'm gonna be promoting Ladylike Apparel, Gotland's Hair Company, and you guys can like order. I am very appreciative of all of the support and feedback that I have gotten thus far with my transparency. And we are today going to be doing a Keesha Exposed on the most controversial aspect of this entire ordeal, which is why, well, actually, as a matter of fact, let me read the comment. So someone left a comment today and said, I originally subscribed to your channel because you and Breland were the only vloggers at Spelman, and I really wanted a more intimate look prior to entering. I became an inconsistent viewer when the focus shifted from you and when the audience was expected to accept and tolerate excuses and mistruths. Of course, this is your life, Keesha, and you certainly are entitled to privacy. But if you're going to be transparent, please really go there. For example, it will be helpful for you to clarify the clip of you floating around in which you state you allowed Jeremy to participate in escapades. There are a number of questions I have as a longtime viewer about your journey and experience, and I look forward to you sharing. So, like I said, there is so much confusion around. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is a lot of people are under the impression that I single-handedly picked Jeremy's baby mama for him, and I knew what they were doing, was comfortable with what they were doing, had a complete understanding for what they were doing, and then acted like a deer in the headlights when they conceived a child. Like, oh my gosh, how could this happen? You guys, now look. That is 100% false. Firstly, I would say that the random clip, if you guys are not here, it doesn't matter because I'm about to clear all of it up right now. But the random clip that some people may have heard was me having a conversation with a troll, and that troll know damn well I was telling them in reference to how Jeremy felt and interpreted the situation. I was not talking about me. I was not talking about her specifically. Like, all of this is it's the reason why I gotta come on here and do this Keevember Exposed and try to put things in order. So thank you once again for creating this controversy and trying to diminish my truth, my story, all for the sake of clout, because I have let that go down. I have tried my best to do my due diligence with the situation. But not only the troll being the problem, like homegirl did come to the internet and try to allude and give the impression that me and Jeremy were a business relationship. She knew nothing about us. She knew nothing about me pretty much, other than we were doing like our little business thing. And they were really the it factor. And he would probably be, she didn't never say to, I never heard her say specifically like he would be leaving me for her. But she did give the impression that, well, my former best friend gave the impression that they were messing around my entire relationship, which I will prove with my receipts that's not the truth. And then she gave the impression that I was pretty much just a public image for him, a check, like a business thing, and that's what it was. That's what was explained. That's what she understood. And outside of that, she and him knew what they really were. And a whole bunch of others. So I'm gonna go ahead and in this Keesha Exposed segment, go ahead and once again have to bring some clarity and understanding to really what happened. And this was a very hard chapter in my life, but I'm gonna tell the truth on all parties involved, because I have no reason to lie at this point. Like, it is what it is. So pretty much, me and Jeremy got pregnant June 23rd, 2018. Me and Jeremy gave birth to our twins December 28th, 2018. If everybody knows, or everybody is under the impression that I gave him a pass while I was pregnant to mess around, let's just follow me. Their child was not even conceived until June 2019. Journie and Jiya were in the NICU from December 28, 2018. Journie came home from the NICU February 11, 2019. Jiya came home from the NICU February 14, 2019. Their child was not conceived until June 2019. Our daughters were already home at that point. We were already living as a family, moving forward. There was no longer a pregnancy. So that doesn't even make sense when you sit down and think about that lie. Really what happened was, me and Jeremy got pregnant and we found out we were pregnant June 23rd, 2018, like I stated. Once we got pregnant, very early on, we found out we were pregnant in 3 weeks. And it was very traumatic for me. I did not think it was gonna be this emotionally traumatic, but reason being is because if you guys don't know, we miscarried our first child. We were not trying to get pregnant when we found out we were pregnant with our first child. We got pregnant in February 2018. We miscarried. I know these dates, but I gotta give these dates. I know it sounds like so many dates, but stop it, pause it, write it down and figure it out, or, March 2018, we miscarried. After, the miscarriage ended, we both decided we wanted to try for a child. We tried for a child. We got pregnant June 23rd, 2018. We were pregnant. We found out we were pregnant at 3 weeks and 5 days we were pregnant. After we got pregnant, we were going to the doctor every single day, checking our HCG levels. HCG, if you don't know what HCG levels are, it's pretty much like your hormone level rising at the appropriate rate so that your pregnancy is progressing the way it needs to. Since we miscarried, we both wanted the comfort of knowing that it was doing that. We realized at one of the testing that the HCG level doubled, like way past what it was supposed to be. And the only reason for that would be either twins or a molar pregnancy. Molar meaning like a cancerous pregnancy or something like that. So I just thought maybe my HCG level was just higher than it. I did think molar pregnancy, and I definitely didn't think twins. However, my hormones were all over the place. Immediately, at 4 weeks pregnant, I was sick as a dog. If you have been pregnant before, please, 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 women, please comment below and let me know how out of the ordinary you were while you were pregnant, so that people can understand how this is not a far-fetched feeling for me. I'm not the only human being in the world. I'm not the only woman who's ever been pregnant who's been out of her ordinary. While I was pregnant, when I got pregnant, I did not know. I mean, I knew about nausea. I knew about morning sickness. However, I never had nausea. I never had morning sickness, and it hit me like a motherfucker. Like, y'all, when I say I was barfing so bad, I was barfing in the sink. I would be laying in the bed, get up, and I would just barf on the floor. Like, it sounds disgusting, and it was disgusting. Like, I just felt disgusting. It was like, I'm like, what is going on with me? I was losing weight at a rapid pace, which is normal in pregnancy. But since I couldn't eat and I was so sick, like, I was scared. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I was like, okay, my body couldn't even carry that one baby before. Like, I didn't know, you know, I had miscarried, even though I did. You know, they said it was just, sometimes it just happens. Like, it was a lot for me. And at that point, I wanted to just focus on me. So I didn't neglect Jeremy, but I kind of just focused. I didn't even focus on me. I focused on the babies. Like, I just really thought all day, every day about, well, the baby that I thought I was carrying, just the baby. And we found out at 7 weeks, I was spotting. Because like I said, it was so emotional. I didn't have time to think about nothing else. We were spotting. We went to the emergency room. They looked on the scan, and they said, hey, we see 2 gestational sacs. So you can go to your doctor's office in a few days or weeks and see if there's 2 heartbeats, because right now it's looking like you're having fraternal twins. Both of us are like, it's bittersweet. We're scared, we're shocked, we're confused. Jeremy's like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, twins? Like, I said 1 baby now. So it was a lot for us. And went to the doctor, 2 successful heartbeats. And like I said, it just got, my pregnancy symptoms got worse from there. So I had placenta previa, no sexual intercourse. I was disgusted with any and everybody. I was disgusted with myself. I was disgusted with Jeremy. I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to breathe. I just was so I was not who I was. And it was hard for me. A lot of women go through this and experience this. If you have, please let me know just some of y'all stories so other people can see. And you know, it was hard for me and Jeremy. We're used to being affectionate. We're used to being intimate. We're used to having that. And that is one of Jeremy's biggest love languages, like intimacy, like affection. Like like that is him. That is us. That's what we were used to for every single day since we had been together. And then for it to just switch off where I don't even want to kiss you. Like, he would roll over at night and I'm like, no, I don't want to kiss. He would put his toe on me and I'm like, get your toe off me. Like, he's like, what is going on? Like, and I feel bad, but then it wasn't me. It was not me. So for him, it was difficult, and it was a very hard time for him to be a supportive partner to me when it's kind of like he just didn't understand it. He'd never been pregnant. He would never be pregnant, so he just didn't get it. So fast forward, he started kind of being a little different towards me, a little weird, and you know, I didn't really think about it, and then something just told me to like look through his Instagram or something. I saw he was following homegirl, and I was like, who's this? I ain't never seen you following her before. Like, what's going on? So he told me, oh, I met her through, I'm gonna call her Bree. He said, I met her through Bree. I was at Bree's house. We've always had a very transparent, honest relationship. He was like, I was at Bree's house smoking and kicking it with her. He already told me Bree used to like him. So I'm like, I used to be like, why are you even still kicking it with her? You know how these women are. But he said that she would try something, but she honestly just ended up respecting the fact that he had a girlfriend. So at this particular day, he was at Bree's house in July, and told her, oh, you know, I got and homegirl was over there. Homegirl, his baby mom was over there. And she listening in on their conversation. He's pretty much just telling her like, yeah, my girl, we just found out we having twins. Like, this is crazy. So this one we 7 weeks pregnant. So if you do the math, we just had found out we were having twins. We found out we were having twins at 7 weeks pregnant. So if we found out we were pregnant June 23rd, and I was 3 weeks pregnant, y'all do the math of the actual day, because y'all know how to do it. Go into the calendar and see what actual week that was when they actually met up. So that's when they met up. A lot of people, oh, they met up when Britt made it seem like y'all, they started talking their whole pregnancy, you're lying, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what happened. I also have the messages when I went through Instagram, when I actually did check his phone, of when they were talking. But I'm gonna have my receipts in order, y'all, because y'all know I don't come to deal and just saying things for the heck of it. I will back up what I'm saying. But anyway, so they started, they had this conversation at 7 weeks pregnant. When they met up, Bree told Jeremy like she really had liked him, blah, 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 but he was just like, you know, I got a girl. So she was like, you know what, I'm just respected. I'm respected. However, homegirl was like, well, you know what, since you ain't gonna, you know, you ain't gonna push up on him no more. He's really fine. So like, can I shoot my shot? Bree told her, no, don't shoot your shot, because I like him. And if he wasn't with his pregnant girlfriend, like, I would still try to pursue him. That didn't matter. So when he told me this originally, I'm already like, what? Why y'all follow each other? Like, this too much. Like, So that was that. So I ended up going through his stuff, and I found out that I saw a few of the text messages, and I found out that he had been exchanging texts with her. Nothing crazy at that point. It was really innocent kind of conversation. I think they was talking about like smoking and stuff like that, party life. And I ended up telling him, like, you know, I'm not cool with this. Like, I feel like I'm being disrespected. I feel like I'm being played. Like, I try to understand your position. I'm not cool with this. So a lot of people are like, oh, she just let him do whatever to her. She didn't try anything. No, immediately that same day, I was like, you gotta go. Like, I don't know where you're gonna go, but you gotta go. So you can see an exchange with him messaging her like, hey, she just kicked me out. Like, what's up? You also see a follow-up exchange with her talking about she wish he can come over there. And he was asking her, like, is your girlfriend there? Like you invited me over here, is your girlfriend over there? So that's another misconception. Like, she had her situation going on. She had her relationship. He had a relationship. And that was that. It was never like she was just with him, or however the picture's trying to be painted of their situation. They both had an understanding of they had something going on. So it was more so a convenience. He did like her. He admitted to me, like, I did start liking her after hanging out with her. She was a real cool chick. We had, you know, we both like to do some of the same type of activities, like smoking, drinking, kicking, chilling, partying, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's a real cool girl. So I would never take that away. But we're going to be, if she would have just came forward and told the sole truth of it all, then we wouldn't be here right now. But she tried to discredit me, tried to demean me, tried to make me feel like less superior to her, like I was just a nobody to him. And then everybody else boosted her up like, yeah, he was with his roommate and then leaving to go to his girlfriend's house, when no, they both had girlfriends, and she was at her girlfriend's house and he was with his girlfriend at their home. Like, and that was very clear. It was not expressed to her that it was a business situation. I also have messages showing that she admitted to him, like, hey, so I'm a grown woman. Like, I know right from wrong. But in this very moment, I just want to live and do what I'm doing. So there were exchanges that were very clear that I've been letting sit in my phone after people just been playing with my name, saying these things, making it seem like I was a nobody, me selecting a woman. First of all, I would never do anything like that. What I did was understand as a woman that when someone tells you how they feel, listen to them. And when he told me he's lusting, and I saw with my own two eyes him having inappropriate conversation, I said to myself, well, I'm not going to hold you back. If you feel as though you got more important things to do right now and your focus cannot 100% be on me solely, then okay, I'm not going to hold you down. Like, me and Jeremy loved each other unconditionally. And at the core, we were really good friends. We had never even had any real argument. The most, I told y'all over and over again, the most we used to argue about was, did you put the trash out for the valet? Like, it was always small, like, insignificant things. Never anything like this. This is my first real boyfriend. Now I'm pregnant. Like, it was very hard, very traumatic to even let this unfold for myself. But I knew if I just pretended that there was not a lust aspect going on, then I would play myself. And then I would really see him doing things, and I just wouldn't be able to deal with that heartache. And I didn't want to look at him in a different type of way, you know? So I was like, you know, if you're gonna do what you're doing, then I'm not gonna hold you down. Like, I still want us to make sure that we have a great relationship, because no matter what happens, we gotta be there for our children, and that's what it's gonna be. And we understood that, and he respected that, I respected that. But I also made it very clear to him. I said, but you know what? I'm going to say something to you. I don't have a good feeling about homegirl. Like, seeing that she got her own situation going on, and she just has no respect whatsoever that you have a whole girlfriend pregnant. Like, I can't respect a woman like that. So I don't get good vibes. I don't see this ending well. Like, I think you should probably leave her alone. There was also things that she was saying to him when I was seeing, like, oh, I want to get in my bag, and like, you got me like losing focus, and I just want to get in my bag so we can dip off on a trip. Why would you want to take a man away from his family? And it takes two. So if he goes, then that's him going. But why would, like, I would never in a million years be saying, oh, I want to just take you away, and I know you got a pregnant girl at home with twins at that. And it's like, it was all these selfish things. And it was like, if you're going to just be doing what y'all doing, that's one thing. But it was like, homegirl to me was like trying to play a different type of position. And I just couldn't get with it. I couldn't respect it. So I did tell him, like, if you're going to be doing what you're doing, like, you need to just sever your ties with her. And that's gonna be that. Like, and it's gonna, if you do anything with her, it will probably be the end of us. Like, I don't think there will be no going back or forgiveness with that. So in his eyes, he thought as a man, like, okay, you're a social media influencer and a lot of people know you. We're in Atlanta, a lot of people know you. Everywhere I go, people recognize me. Like, I could go in any female space and they probably could be your freaking fan. I won't even know it. So even though you're telling me like I can go and blah blah blah, and I'm trying to see if I can try with all my might to not have to go that way, like, she understood, like, I got a girl, she got a girl, like, we can keep things under wraps. And then 9 times out of 10 we'll never hit social media, and then you know I can patch things up with you when the time comes and you won't ever have to find out. However, here we are. This is what happens when you do stuff like that. But what that being said is, there was just a lot of lies that were being told, and my emotional well-being was being jeopardized by trying to insert myself into that situation. So I did not have any real involvement with any of their dealings. However, when I went through his phone the second time and I saw the things that she was saying, like I just talked about with the trip and all the other stuff, I was completely thrown off. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to say what I wanted to say. I was pregnant and I couldn't believe what my eyes were reading. So when the harassment thing comes up, no, there was no harassment. I directly, like I do, handled my business directly. I messaged her from his phone so you can know who you're talking to. And I told her, hey, what the hell? Like, he got a whole girlfriend and 2 babies on the way. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about? She didn't even respond. She responded to him. And, you know, it was what it was. But by that point, I'm like, oh, hell no. Like, this girl got me effed all the way up. Like, I felt so completely disrespected, because now I'm like, she probably looking at my Instagram, probably looking at my YouTube channel and think, oh, I'm about to just take this girl's man. Like, that's what I was feeling. So that's why I'm like, let me, in case you thought something, let me clear something up. So was I right? No. Do I tell people like, go and do what I did? No. Do I stand by what I did? The fuck yes. You know, she made it very clear that she had an understanding of who I was and what I was to him. She made that very clear to him. Crazy. So like I said, the dates. We got pregnant in June. We gave birth in December. Their child was not even conceived until the following year. By the time me and him tried to work those things through once I gave birth, there wasn't even supposed to be no more lusting going on. That's what we was trying to build and work through, which will be talked about in another Keevember day. I have 30 days to tell y'all a lot of different things. I'm not getting into all the tea, all the messiness, because this is messy. This is drama. But I don't want anybody to think for another second that I sat back and I just hand selected shorty for my man and now I'm playing crazy on the internet. Like, what? Like really? Like, no, that's not what happened. I knew about her because of me going through his phone. After that, I didn't go through his phone after September. That was the end of that. I didn't go through his phone no more. I had my hunches. Of course, I'm a woman. But at that point, like I said, I was doing what I needed to do. He was not sleeping in my bedroom. I made sure, like, I don't even want that energy, because I just didn't F with it. I just didn't respect it. He was just doing things outside of himself, being involved with her, and I just couldn't respect it. So I didn't shed light on that on my platform. I didn't want to talk about that. I wanted to deal with it. I wanted to deal with my pregnancy. I didn't want to talk about that. It wasn't until, like I said, after the fact, which I will go into more details later about that. But I just want to make sure in this Keevember Exposed Day that I bring clear clarity into the real of the situation and the truth of the situation. It's very humiliating and very demeaning for people to try to discredit me, and for people to make it seem like, oh, he was with his roommate and, you know, I was really the one he wanted. He settled for her, and he's only with her for money and things like that. And, you know, that is very disrespectful, because Jeremy is very much so an alpha male, and I don't get any type of bullshit vibes from Jeremy, and I'm pretty sure y'all see that too with his rough responses to a lot of things every time he does speak out. There's nothing I can say, there's nothing I can do, or there's never a dollar amount that can convince Jeremy to be in something that he didn't want to be in. Jeremy realized the errors of his ways, and he publicly spoke out. I don't need to get into what he said. If y'all want to go back and look at his videos when he talked about the situation, y'all can choose to do that. But I just want to bring complete clarity to that. I never hand selected that. He didn't deal with other females, but the only reason why we said that is because he was making it very clear, like, there's plenty of other females I would rather be dealing with, but either A, I already know they're gonna be going on the internet. I already know how these type of women are, or B, like I honestly didn't want to be just laying down with so many different women. What be going through men's head? Hell if I know. So then for you to know exactly, like, you knew exactly what I meant to him. He made that very clear, like, in his words, he said to her, I'm being a nigga right now, but when all this is said and done, I'm gonna be with my girl. Like, I love the fuck out of her, and I'm just being a nigga right now. And she said, I understand that, and I'm gonna just take what I can get. So you took what you can get, and I had to take what I could get as well. We both made mistakes in the situation. So there is no superiority over the other. I don't win a trophy by, like, just because we're still together at this very moment. There's a lot of things that women can learn from my experience, my truth, and just how I was able to actually get through all of this, and why I was able to process all of this, how this happened for me, why, like, how all, like, just all of it. But all in all, like I said, I will get into that. I know a lot of people want to know about that, but Jeremy, at surface level, was very clear to her with where he stood with me, and she was very clear to him, like, what she had going on as well. The only person that was being lied to in the equation was me. The only person he was not being completely truthful and transparent with was me. After he initially told me about the lust, he figured, like, if I find out about Miss Hot Pants, you know, let me stop. But for real, if I find out about her, it's gonna be some problems, because I just don't understand why you would even want to deal with a woman who would want to take you away from me in my time of need. Like, that is very selfish. But then now I'm supposed to come on the internet and just respect you and your child, like, oh, my child is like, it's everything, and now you better respect it. But you didn't even care about my life when my children's lives were in danger when they were in the NICU. Like, you didn't give a damn when you knew he told you I had a high-risk pregnancy, and you was ready to go on a trip and vacation. So many different contradictory statements here, but all in all, I still did make my bed and lay in it. Like Nana said, which I will put her video across the screen as well, like, she was very honest and unbiased in her video when she said, like, well, regardless if I respect what Keesha did, she made her bed and lay in it. And I did. Like, I tried to do what I, like, as much as I didn't want to, I had to sit in this woman's face knowing, and I'm not even gonna show all their interactions and all the things they were saying. They were both wrong. They were both saying things inappropriate, but so it's no, oh, she was doing this. Like, no, I'm not mad at her at the fact that Jeremy was doing whatever he was doing with her. I'm mad at her at core because when we sat down as women in June and we said we were going to hash things out and respect one another and move forward and do what we needed to do as the children, I did that and she didn't. So that's where this anger doesn't even have anything to do with her sleeping with him, because then I would have to be mad at every woman who he slept with. And I'm not. Y'all don't hear me talking about no one else but her. Hell, to be honest, some of them actually messaged me after they seen it unfold and apologized, like, damn, like, this opened my eyes up. I don't never want to be a part of nothing. Like, I don't care what no man tell me. And I'm glad that they were able to realize, like, don't ever let no man play you in that type of regard. Like, don't play yourself in that type of regard. But I played myself in a certain type of regard as well. We all had to learn. We all had to grow. But it's just, when we sat down and we looked at each other in our eyes, and I invited you in my home, and I'm letting you around my daughters, my beautiful beings, and then you come and try to diminish me, disrespect me, discredit me every chance you get. Even when I bring your child in my home and I'm giving love to you, I'm giving love to him, and I'm doing it with no questions, no thoughts, no anything. Like, I'm just trying to do right by everybody. Yes, everybody's saying, oh, well, you're not his wife, so you shouldn't even be thinking about watching him. No, I didn't do it because I'm his wife. I did it because my daughters want to have a relationship with their brother too. So if their daddy has to go to work and I'm the one who's at home, then that's the thing. I'm not keeping the baby and it's just me and him in the house. I'm keeping the baby because I'm letting him interact with his sisters to say, hey daughters, I am going to love and accept your brother into this home because this is your brother, and you guys are going to love and accept your brother into. I was always with him and the girls. making sure that they were creating a bond, doing the things that I do with the girls. Like now I'm including their brother to know, like I want them to see mommy's including him too. Like there is no love lost, there's no bitterness, there's no, you know, ill will, there's no negativity. Mommy accepts him just like you all love him, and mommy's gonna have love for him as well. That's why I did it for. I'm his girlfriend, so if I'm the mother of his daughters and my daughters want to have a relationship with their brother, then I need to be a woman enough to allow that to happen. So this doesn't, I don't have to be his wife. Even if we break up tomorrow, I'm still their mother and that's still their brother. So we all have to be team players in this situation. But when I do that and then you come on the internet and you bash me and you taunt me and then you go on trolls pages and you let them bash me, you let them bash Jeremy, you let them bash my kids, it's just kind of like, what's going on here? And then people are believing, well, you picked her, you picked her, you picked her, you picked her. So now here we are. Now you all see, I did not do that. She knew exactly what was going on between the two of us in our household. She said she knew right from wrong, and she was willing to make the choices that she made. And she came on the internet and spun the narrative in a completely different direction. And that's what I do not appreciate. After we sat down and we talked and you looked at me as a woman to my eyes, because I don't give a crap about him having loyalty to me. You still a woman first. And when you sit down, now I know what type of person you are when you sit down and you say one thing to somebody and you do the complete opposite. This